Recording in progress.
All right. So, we're going to talk about what broke your heart. We're going to talk about how you can heal it or fix it. And then we're going to talk about how can you nurture that with the right medicine. So, a lot of us in the spiritual tarot community, sometimes just the personal development. Many times we're always searching for the healing. But I had a message where we must identify what we're healing, or just identify the constructs for change. You gotta identify, and it can come as something single, or it can come as something that's identified as a group together single. You gotta do both. So we're gonna try to see both. What broke you and how to fix it. But we're also gonna see both. What was fixed and what is the medicine for it. Two different points of view, even though there's one point where it matches the two. We're going to go try to merge these gaps because we just need a little bit, just a little bit of just naming it, naming what we love so much and why it hurts so much when we couldn't love it anymore. Damn, you're now a stranger to me. Damn, you're just an old job to me. Damn, an old best friend. Damn, an old brother. An old parent. Just had the vibe on that, man, because it's said enough. So, let's get you loving on yourself again, man. Let's get you loving on yourself like life wanted you to. Let's see. That card wanted to show it, so I want to show it. Oh, yeah. So, keep this in mind. Thoughts are going to be moving. Thoughts are going to be moving. Let the emotions roll. That's the rules to this. Let the emotions roll. People like to call this triggers, but it's not. It's an unbreaking. It's an unbreaking. We're unbreaking something. Something was broken. Then we're going to fix it. You got to be open to receiving it, whether it's something that you feel like you know or something that you feel like it's new. So I just tried to cut the phone down with the car radio. I gotta be open to seeing the little mistakes and being able to joke about them, because that's going to be tough. Again, especially if you're talking about what broke you. I'm gonna try to give context to, what you lost or where. It's already showing me family, so going down to your family hurt. So if you're not hurting from family, maybe it's you hurting your family. Let's see. All right, what hurt you? What hurt the collective, man? What is broken in these people? What do they need to be open to hearing? What's broken? Being broken is what breaks you. Damn. What's broken? What was broken? That is what's broken. Damn. Casualty. What's broken is the fact that you've been broken. Smithereens. Dead. Damn, left for dead. I'm sorry. This isn't just your reading, though. This is for a collective, so let's group together and let's just understand that, we've been down bad, man. Down, left for dead, and we're alive. So go cry. Let that shit out. And if you can't get it out of you, you gotta do something about it. So, Death card. Let's talk about that real quick before we start pulling on this. Death card comes through and it helps us understand that things transform. This is a card of something that wasn't supposed to transform. This is something that was supposed to, this is Jesus, like resurrecting. That's the understanding. That's the new thought that you have to really understand. And the reason why I'm using Jesus is because we understand the resurrection, but we have to understand by identifying it means that everybody can identify with that concept their own way. So what we have to, again, what was broken was your points of view. All of these different thought patterns of you or people around you or just situations, all of these things were different and they all came tumbling down and they impelled you. They got into you. Each one of these swords was the Three of Swords Heartbreak Center card. That Ace of Swords that takes two thoughts, again, the Two of Swords, and says, you got options? No, you don't. Here's a third option, and guess what? Neither one is what you wanted. It's not, neither one of you wanted it this way. That's this card. That's what's broken. What's broken in you is that you have 10 different heartbreaks inside of you. That takes a lot of effort, lots of new opportunities, a lot of new chances on the mind just to even get you to a new point of view. Again, this card here implicates that this is the position that you were left within. And as you were left within that position, it really, really is reiterating that the simple fact that you are here. That's crazy. Really think about that. This is what's broken. How can we fix this? You got to connect with people who know how to connect with your emotions. You got to go connect with some emotional people who has emotional boundaries and not these emotions that create this heartbreak. You got to remember, heartbreak is an emotional thing. So these are words that broke your heart. Now, because all of you is dead, all of you, this tells us that the three swords, they have three coasters on these cups that have been knocked over by these thoughts. In other words, you need to throw away your coasters too. You need new furniture. You need new everything in order to fix this. You just gotta accept that you died. Accept the fact that you are living a new life in a new dimension. But in this world, in this version of you, you are abundant in these emotions, but you know how to give just enough. You know where to share from. You know how to share. So when you go out here and you fix your heart by going to other people who fix their heart, connecting to people who've been left for dead just like you know how much to give to these people. You know how to tell your story. You know how to tell your heartbreak and how you fixed it. And then you can tell them about how much you love yourself. You can tell them how you love yourself and you see it in them. You can tell them any which way that you can share a little emotions upon the scenery. Telling them. So how can we take what we're telling people, because we know how to give to people with a new heart space from this treachery of heartbreak? How do you present this new love? How do you live your soul inspiration? What do you do? How can we nurture these moves? Woo! You can nurture these emotions. Woo! So, tempering the things that you see around you. I'm so excited. So, check this out. Take a deeper little look. If you take a look at the little red foot, you can see there is one on the land, one in the water as you bandage surrounded by these thoughts and emotions of these other people. It's okay, they're just the devil trying to find an equal. But if you can't find an equal, that means you're in the balance, because you are the equal between what is happening. You can see that, and that's what you do. You see which moves you want to collaborate with. You see the things that you can't trust with, and the things that you want to stress with. Seeing both on the energy, choosing what you want as the devilish scenery. What a devilish problem to have if it's what you want to do for the people. Let's say I want to love the people and I want to talk and I want to be able to present my story. I want to be the star. It's going to take an ego. It's going to take the devilish energy. It's going to take the ego to stand up on this podium. But in this podium, where I got all eyes on me, all thoughts on me, all people on me, just like once before. Am I going to be triggered and I want to allow those two swords, that indecision, to break me? Or am I going to follow my intuition, my balance within me? The fact that I can collaborate with myself and I can be the spokesperson of who I am through the chaos and the conflict of who I feel I am. I can present the truthful me and I can say, I am one of three. But I am choosing to take these actions. I am choosing to take these actions. And guess what? Each of you will be my weapon. Each of you will be my sword. I will balance you all as me. I am deep within the love of myself. You will never put those two swords within me. Never again. But that breaks you. That makes you broken in this world to some people. That makes you a red flag because of your boundaries. Even to yourself. Sometimes we just want to lock things away and just have it. Hoard it. Keep it. Well, if that's your problem, how are you going to view it? Are you going to view it as something that just is a part of you? A part of you that you're just going to let be sad? A part of you where you have the answer and you're just not going to give it up? A part of you that's going to act just like the people who put you here? Are you going to treat yourself that way? Or are you going to figure out a way to come to terms? Or are you going to figure out who needs to be the moderator? How can you be the moderator for yourself? And how can you find a new foundation to set these emotions on that was spilled over by other people's thoughts? Over and over and over again. Well, you have faith that your coasters and your cups, they're solid. They're glued together. This base, this foundation is strong. It's tempered. So none of the thoughts that you bring to me can really influence me. I'm choosing to be here. I'm listening. I can sit in the fire. I know what it feels like to burn in those desires. Especially in the case of revenge. But you're the star. And you will continue to pour and temper others. You're pouring and tempering 3 though. But you're really tempering 4. So let's appreciate how you are the center of them all. The people and their emotions. The people who need emotions. The people who are given like you. And the you that is no one else. Be great. What's our final message? The final message is built off of strength. And in this strength, you have a new foundation of who you are and what you are and how you move as you are. That water and that earth being tempered, it is now supercharged with energy, action. This 3-to-1 ratio stands no chance against these. With enough fat passion, with enough fire, with enough application, you can melt all of those swords with enough practice. So, it's really about practicing seeing yourself, moderate yourself, and finding emotional, practical, and energetic power over those thoughts. In other words, it doesn't matter what passionate actions you take, as long as you appreciate the steps that you're taking to mitigate you, judging yourself, being the king. Oh, nah, nigga, that's not fly. Go change them shoes, bro. Like, like, that's, that just popped out. But that's the idea of this energy. It's not sitting on a throne just to sit there. No, people appreciate that person's point of view and taste and style. So guess what? By them saying that, you might want to listen. So, go inside of you and challenge yourself with these thoughts because you got the strength. But when you challenge yourself, because again, these are the things that put you down before. When you challenge yourself because you've been tempering yourself, got the emotion and the earthliness, you have a new understanding of the foundation, your earthliness or your experience, your past. This is what broke you, but what led you to this? The past. But can we identify some specifics? Do you have the strength to see the emotions that were collaborated against upon those old coasters? We got some new coasters, man, but what about the cups that was sitting on there? We know what led to the emotions that was, you know, the result. You got the strength now because you're not worried about the emotions. You're worried about the temperance of them. You don't care how the temperance comes up. I'm taking action on everything. Opportun, opportunistic. I don't know why I said it like that way. I don't know why I said that way neither. Crazy. New ways to take action. All ways to take action. Capable of taking action on anything. Victorious in all things. Just so talented. This is what you call an athlete in sports. They'll play all the positions. Decathlete. Triathlete, just doing it all. Just damn. And you got good grades, damn. And you awesome and nice, dang. And you tall, like all everything. Guess what? That's what this energy is, and that's what you need to be to yourself. And temper that. Go inside and identify those thoughts around you. You see them inside of you. See how they hurt you before. See how they led you to this space before. But because you are new, because you've survived it before, you can take action on anything. So, how does your emotions and your routines help you take actions on what you see now? Remember, this energy is built upon strength. How do you allow yourself to tap into that new part of yourself and link and merge? How do you anchor yourself within this newness? Just believe in your temperance and believe in your ability to change. So, how do you get over the heartbreak of your life? You tell your story, and then you tell your story to yourself. Find your soul inspiration. And if you need some help, I got you. I'm Mr. Renew, and I will help you help yourself. All right. See you next time. Peace.